Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about Archie and all the things that we've done with him. We're going to quickly go through his main commands and those corrections. So that's what we're looking for. We're also going to talk about his leash obedience. So that's where we're going to start with, is his leash obedience and his correction for his leash obedience. So when he came in, he was a super hard pulling dog. So if you don't continue to correct that whenever it happens, then he's going to turn into a super hard pulling dog again. Okay, so we're going to try to keep that from happening. I prefer a chain on most dogs. I started with a prong and then I went to a chain. Now, a chain is more direct for a dog. They understand the signals a lot better. However, it does choke them if they pull really hard. So we're going to do everything we can to keep that from happening. A prong is a really great tool. It's something that you might want to go back to as you continue with him, like whenever you're in excitable situations. So if you feel more comfortable going to the park with a prong collar, perfect. Take it with you just in case you need to. It's not something that he needs every day. So, but the thing is going to be like the way that you use it is going to be the same. You're going to try to keep him from pulling every time, and that's going to be in the way that you handle him. So here is going to be his correction in a chain. Let me get him maybe to where you can see him better. Okay? So the correction whenever you're walking him and he's pulling is going to be bumps, bump, bump. Now, it's not going to be a solid pull. You never want to pull on him like that because that's not something that he understands or that has a release to. So your correction is going to be bump, bump, and then give the slack back to him. You don't want to bump, bump, and then hold, bump, bump, and give the slack back to him. And he's looking for ways to pacify me now. He doesn't know what he's getting corrected for, but that's going to be your main correction. Your correction for sit, bumping down for down, bumping back to you for anywhere that he is on the leash. So we're just going to do some examples, okay? Here. All right. So say that he gets away from me, and he didn't. Good boy. So if he was to get out here on the corner, bump, bump, and ask him to come back to you. Okay? Bump, bump, and ask him to come back to you. Keep him with your leg. Bump, bump. Good. And there he's kind of looking for me. Good boy. Bump, bump. And you can see that, good boy. You can see that I'm not bumping him hard. They're very soft, usually with my pinky. So bump, bump, we'll get him. Okay? Now, whenever I stop, he should automatically sit. If he doesn't, then you're going to back bump twice towards his tail. And I bumped him whenever he was sitting, and he laid down. Okay. So, just like this. Okay, so I'm going to come up here. I'm not going to say SIT. I'm just going to use the correction. Bump right there. And he sits down. So that's how it should be. So watch my hands in that. If you can see him, it's just a bump and back to him. And there he laid down. So he's going to be looking for ways to please you. And that's everything that he's done here. He's done so good. So like I said, sit is 2 bumps towards his tail. Down is 2 bumps towards the ground. So I'll show you down now. Okay. Just like that. Okay? If you didn't see it, okay, good boy. We'll come one more time. Wait. So I bumped him back. 2 bumps, just like that. Good boy. Okay. Now another correction for down. Of course, you can always say the word. Archie, down. Good. Good. So we're going to go ahead and go into stay. Stay. So on stay, I'm going to wipe my hand, and I'm going to walk away. Okay? So the reason why I do my hand like that is that's more to help me than what it is to him. It's a visual cue for him, which is super helpful, but it keeps me from doing this number. Stay. Stay. Because whenever I do that, I'm pulling him towards me with my body language, and we both do like this back and forth motion. We want to stay away from that. So I'm going to say stay and back away. And now if he makes a mistake, it's completely up to him at this point. I then go back and correct. Now his release is whenever I touch him and say the words O and K. So if I were to release him, then I would go touch him, and that's when he can get up. Not any time before. So like right here, I can come really close, and he's still staying. I can back away. I never touched him, so he's not released. And these are games that you can play as you continue to work with him. So I'm going to touch him this time. Good boy. That's his release. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. So up is only a confidence boosting command. Good boy. There's no correction for up. It's just to have fun and to build confidence. But I can still practice this for my stay. And then to back away here. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. And then place. Yes. So place. Always positive things happen on place. Okay. So anytime he is on here, he's going to get good scratches. We want this to be a very, very happy spot for him to be. Okay. Same thing here. Place does not have to be backed up by stay. It's implied. Jason, make sure you keep an eye on Teddy. Jason, make sure you keep an eye on Teddy. Okay, so his stay is implied. I don't have to say stay. Oh boy, and then I'm going to pet him again. Again, you touch him physically, now he's released. Okay, good boy. Okay. So when we go to place, we want all 4 feet on place. Okay, if he was to come off, that's my correction. That's it. Hands up, verbal correction of and I'm walking towards him and pushing him back on place with my body language. Okay, so that's important to know. I want all 4 feet to stay on the place. That's what I'm looking for. So if one foot comes off, that's where I step forward and correct with my verbal correction. Kip, come here. We'll see if we can get him to make a mistake so I can show you a correction. So I'm not going to tell him anything here. Oh, he did good. He did good. He says, I've done that before. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And I sure don't mind getting excited if he does good like that. Good boy. Okay, please. Yes. Again, it's implied that he needs to stay right there. Hey, Payson? Payson, can you grab Teddy and put him in the trailer so he doesn't get ran over, please? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to show you a few things and explain to you a few things that we've been working on while I've had him. He's been a wonderful dog. I'm really looking forward to helping him. If there's something that you need adjusted in the future or something that you struggle with, we would absolutely love. So I'm going to bump him into a sit right now. He's distracted. Good boy. He did it anyway. So we would absolutely love to have him for boarding, or if we're having any issues at home, please reach out to me, because he is an absolutely wonderful dog and really just a complete breath of fresh air. So I'm sure that he's excited to go home tomorrow. So we'll see you later. Thank you. Oh, you're good.